Hey YouTubers, Hike with Mike here of course, and today I wanted to do a video now that the hot weather is here, the extreme heat, the type of things I like to bring out when I'm hiking and camping. I notice when it's really hot, my appetite goes down. I really don't eat a lot, so I focus just more on, just snacks than making a big meal. So I just wanted to go over a few things that are important to take in the hot, whether you're in the humid south or the dry blistering desert, or even this time of year up north. The heat can get to you. So first thing I'm going to do is the biodegradable things. This is a Honeybell orange, but any orange will do. I like navels because there's no seeds. But what's great about this is I could eat this, and not only do I get nutrients from the orange, but I get all the liquids from the orange too. And then you can just throw this off to the side because it's biodegradable. Animals will use it for whatever they need to. So it's one of the few things you can actually litter out on the trail. So that's always a good thing to have. Peanuts in the shell, lots of salt. Great snack to have, give you energy. And again, also you can throw the litter on the trails because it's biodegradable, and the animals actually, whatever salt's still on here, mice and other animals will take advantage of licking the salt off of the salted peanuts too. So that's a win-win for everybody. Just make sure you throw this bag out. Pickles. I learned two things when I was getting my house re-roofed last year. Is I was buying sandwiches for the guys every day, and they asked for lots and lots of pickles, and I asked them why, and they said it's the best thing when you're out on the roof. And I got to give kudos. One of the most difficult jobs in the world is being a roofer, particularly if you're in the south or southwest. That's a tough job. You can get these already made, which I got, but then I saw that there was no brine added, which kind of defeats the purpose. I'm sure you could still get some nutrients from it and some moisture from it with this type here that's easy to go. But here I just took a good old-fashioned Glosson Hardy garlic jar, put a couple of nice pickles in here with some of the brine, because the brine is what you want. There's lots of salt and things in there to keep you going when it gets really hot. Of course, the obvious is water. I'm not a big, obviously you need water to survive, but I'm just not a big water person because there's no flavor to it. But I always bring it with me for emergencies. This is something that doesn't taste very well, and it's not something I bring, but it's something that the roofers recommended. Pedialyte. It's not the tastiest thing, but if you, have difficulty in the heat and things like that, Pedialyte would definitely be something great to take. And you could put this in a smaller container as well. It's not one of my favorite things though. And then there is coconut water. Again, something a little bit different than just plain water to hydrate. And watermelon's so good for you. So if you can get the watermelon, the natural watermelon, that's really good to have too. Watermelon's another refreshing drink to bring out in the extreme heat. One of my favorites, this thing will refresh anyone. It's non-alcoholic, even though it's called ginger beer. It's non-alcoholic. It's a carbonated ginger ale, but oh my gosh, does it refresh you when you're out in the heat. There's all kinds of different brands. I like this one. It's in the can. Usually it's in a bottle, which out hiking and camping's, not as practical. But I use every time I mow the lawn. As soon as I'm done, I drink one of these. It's just so refreshing with that, just boom, that ginger just hits you. So it is something that really does refresh you. And then last but not least, tomato juice. And some people will be like, oh, I hate tomato juice. But, the Spanish had it right, where they would make the gazpacho, the cold tomato soup. And I love making gazpacho. I love Spanish food. And I could actually a lot of times, sometimes I replace this with my own homemade gazpacho, but it refreshes you big time when you're out in the heat to get something like tomato juice in you. Or even better, like I said, the gazpacho. So these are all things that will help you battle the heat, humidity if you're in the south, and the dry heat and blistering heat if you're in the southwest. And hope some of these ideas will help you out on the trails this summer.